Update on mail-in ballots. We'll get to that as it is creating some really long lines at the Erie County Courthouse. Also, former President Bill Clinton is no longer coming to Erie County this week. We'll have more on that. But Tim Walz is set to rally in Erie County, and that is coming up this Thursday. Let's jump into these big stories right now, starting with Erie County voters in line at the election office at the county courthouse today. Take a look at this video here. We kind of do a time lapse going all through the different lines that were created at the Erie County Courthouse. These are just voters trying to cast their ballot ahead of November 5th. There were some that were also trying to get answers on why their mail-in ballots still have not arrived, or they may be among the almost 300 voters we told you about last week affected by a duplicate ballot error at the mail house vendor, that vendor called Election IQ. People in line, though, who have not received their mail-in ballots, including our Jacob Brooks, were there today, and one of our former colleagues, Paul Wagner. They say the wait was at least 3 hours today, some reporting almost 5 hours of being in line. By Pennsylvania law, tomorrow is the last day to vote early in person, but registered voters still have some options, and tonight our Lisa Adams will have more on that coming up on Erie News Now at 6. Former President Bill Clinton, though, will no longer be coming to Erie tomorrow. Clinton was expected to participate in a Get Out the Vote event as part of several other stops in northwestern Pennsylvania. It's to rally support for Vice President Kamala Harris and her Democratic running mate, Tim Walz. The former president will still, though, be making stops in Johnstown, PA, the University of Pittsburgh at Greensburg with Senator John Fetterman, and in McKeesport near Pittsburgh with Lieutenant Governor Austin Davis, along with other Pennsylvania lawmakers. But talking about Tim Walz, we're confirming that the Democratic vice presidential nominee, Tim Walz, is expected to make that second campaign visit to Erie County this election season. And that's expected to happen this Thursday, a time, a venue, not finalized yet, but campaign says Walz will hit Harrisburg, Erie, and Detroit on Thursday, which is Halloween. The Minnesota governor campaigned in Erie, if you remember, back in early September, making a few stops, including at Sarah's along Presque Isle, and of course this, which you're looking at here, to a slew of supporters at the Highmark Amphitheater at Liberty Park. Shoulder to shoulder there.